Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about not only Vanderpump Rules, well, it's not even about Vanderpump Rules, it's about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I had the best time at the Vanderpump Rules premiere. I cannot wait to share everything with you guys on the members only, but we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and also a little bit of Southern Charm news, which is great because Jason and my mom and I are about to leave this weekend and go check out some places in Charleston. So I want to get in my Southern Charm era. I want to feel it out. I want to see, do I love it? Do I not love it? I don't know. But I'm going to have the best tour guide because Madison LaCroix is going to be showing us around, and that's going to be the most fun. Also, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but if you're not, we are doing a giveaway. So all you have to do is go anywhere you get your podcast. We've gotten 150 ratings literally in less than a week. We're at 810. Once we hit 1,000, go anywhere you get your podcast, drop a 5-star review, and let us know, are you loving right now the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or do you think that this season is a bust? Because I had this conversation with Heather McDonald last night, and she said that she's loving it. And I was like, I think it's a bust. But drop the 5-star review, let us know what you think, and then, from there, once we hit 1,000 reviews or ratings, we will do our giveaway. Smash that like button, show some love, get subscribed. Here we go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys. So this to me has been extremely interesting to say the least, especially because I've been watching both shows when it comes to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, or Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm sorry. I'm all over the board. I just did one on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City this morning, but also Southern Charm. And I've been watching the reunion and just trying to kind of get a feel on how everything is going. And I think that it's been a pretty good season for Southern Charm, but for Beverly Hills, not so much. Let me start here. According to All About the Real Housewives, after 3 seasons on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Crystal Minkoff finally earned her diamond by going ham on newbie Anne-Marie Wiley and dubbing her as a bitch. Crystal's disdain for Anne-Marie came to a head, and that was on last night's episode when she defended Sutton's track at Dorit Kemsley's Homeless Not Toothless Gala. You said she lied, is what Crystal told Anne-Marie on the January 17th episode of the show, when the topic of conversation once again turned to Sutton's esophagus issues. I said what she said does not make sense medically, is what Anne-Marie said. Now, on a previous episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Sutton claimed that she has an esophagus disorder that causes her esophagus to narrow and makes eating certain foods very difficult. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills newbie then tried to throw Crystal under the bus by claiming that she was the one who insinuated that Sutton had an eating disorder. Crystal, you were the one saying that she has an eating disorder, Anne-Marie claims, when in fact, she was the one who made the assumption about Sutton's issue. Now, the 40-year-old mom of 2, who has been open about her own struggles with an eating disorder, clapped back saying, "Are you out of your mind? You literally spent 2 hours talking about Sutton to where Garcelle and I literally had to leave because it was so annoying." In her confessional interview, Anne-Marie said, "I am trained to be a critical thinker. So when I hear something that doesn't make sense, Crystal, didn't you want to go to med school? If you went to med school, you'd get that." Crystal then dubbed her as such a bitch. Then in a scene from the Beverly Hills cast's recent trip to Ojai flashed on the screen. In the scene, Crystal says that she almost went to medical school before meeting her now husband, Rob Minkoff. After meeting Rob and falling in love, she decided to forego going to medical school. And Anne-Marie took a shot at Crystal's decision in her confessional, saying her husband wouldn't have waited for her. So I think that Crystal resents me because I'm in the medical profession. She's taking out what she didn't get to do on me. I think that's a stupid statement. Eventually, Anne-Marie apologized to Sutton. However, the ladies of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills couldn't get over seeing Crystal go after Anne-Marie. Garcelle noted that Crystal was heated all the way around with Anne-Marie. "I've actually never seen Crystal like that. I didn't know that she had that in her," is what Kyle said. Now, this drama all went down before the group entered the ballroom for Dorit's event. During the event, the ladies of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills huddled around to hash out their drama before heading out on their trip to Spain. Sutton admitted that she was upset that Anne-Marie went behind her back telling everybody stuff. However, Anne-Marie refused to subscribe to the narrative that, well, she did that. But ultimately, she did apologize to Sutton, and they had a deep conversation about her esophagus issues. As for Anne-Marie's drama with Crystal, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills newbie says that she absolutely had no intention of talking to, well, her, Crystal. Crystal owes me an apology. She mocked my profession. It's really unfortunate. But meanwhile, Crystal noted that if Anne-Marie doesn't talk to her in Spain, this might have been better. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I want to go to this over because I know I was talking about the Southern Charm cast for a second. But again, thank you to Reality Blurb. The alleged ex-girlfriend of JT, Thomas, claimed that he does women dirty, slammed his performative manner on Southern Charm, and said her relationship with him was bizarre. So, obviously, as we know, he stormed on to Bravo with little concern for making enemies, while some fans scorned his attitude. Others praised him for sizzling up the season and calling out Austin Kroll's hypocrisy. When I found out that JT was on Southern Charm, I was like, makes sense. That's what she said. Okay. And then when I found out that he was hated, I was like, makes even more sense. She claimed that she doesn't know Southern Charm, but she watched JT's first episode. He was exactly how he used to be in front of a camera, just performative, like acting. Now, though she was madly in love with him, she now thinks that he's a loser, and she asks herself if alcohol affected her feelings. Because how did I get charmed by that? Maybe because I was so much younger than him. She's 25. But like so many girls were as well. Because when I started posting about him, people were in my DMs talking about how he did them dirty too. She said JT made made one of his exes stitch one of the old TikTok videos. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's not the best look, especially for JT. I'm really surprised that, well, I'm just kind of, I guess I'm surprised that he hasn't come forward with any of this. I don't know. I mean, but she's here. She's saying it. So I'm going to play the video for you guys actually really quick. Let me just. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da.
And honestly, if you followed me for a while, you would know about him because I used to post him all the time, even after we broke up, because he would just get so mad. And honestly, it was just like funny because he's a loser. But it started to get old. And frankly, I think he just loved the attention. And when I found out that he was on Southern Charm, I was like, makes sense. And then when I found out that he was hated, I was like, makes even more sense. I also don't know the premise of the show. I did watch the first episode that he was in without any context, and he was exactly how he used to be in front of a camera, just performative, like acting. Sad part is, I was like madly in love with him. Looking back at it, I'm like, was I just like really drunk the whole time? Because, like, how did I get charmed by that? Maybe because I was so much younger than him, but like so many other girls were as well. Because when I started posting about him, people were in my DMs talking about how he did them dirty too. He also made one of his ex stitch one of my old TikToks, and it was like a video of them making out. It was really weird. You can like go back onto my channel and just find it yourself. So yeah, he was just I don't know. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. And Sophie, who commented this, she was really involved too, as well as my family and friends. And it was bizarre, but he wanted this like to be on Southern Charm, and he probably loves being the villain. So pop off, King.
Oof. Okay. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and comment below. And again, don't forget to go over anywhere you get your podcast to drop a rating, leave a review, let us know what you think. And do you believe JT's ex? That's the question for this video. So we're at 810 ratings, but once we hit 1,000, we're going to be giving away a free Blooming at $150 value. It's going to be amazing. And then after that, we have bigger and better ones coming your way. So smash that like button, get subscribed, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.